Flooding kills more people than tornadoes, than lightning. It is one of the biggest concerns weather-wise. Thankfully, things here are relatively quiet, but most of the country is kind of in this stagnant pattern where there's not a whole lot that's necessarily moving to change the pattern too much. There's a couple of systems that we're watching to our north and west that are a bit on the move, but they look to stay farther to the north and be very sluggish to finally push to the east. But overall, our pattern, pretty much what you see is what you get. Temperatures are warm. They're into the upper 80s. We may massage those values up and down over the next several days. Sometimes we're up into the 90s. Sometimes we're into the mid to upper 80s. That pattern will not change very much. And each afternoon we'll see these clouds continue to develop and build as we have plenty of humidity in place. And the humidity is not expecting to go anywhere anytime soon. Temperatures right now into those 80s. I think we're going to see overnight lows tonight stay very mild because the humidity is in place, staying very muggy overnight, 70 degrees. And then tomorrow, pretty close to where we are right now, near 90 degrees. If anything, we'll maybe up the temperature a degree or two. But at this point, when you're up into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, as humid as it is, really doesn't make much of a change in the forecast. Tomorrow has a lot of events going on in most of Indiana, but especially here in Indianapolis. We're looking at Fever Game, Indians Game, Ruop, Dave Matthews Band is going on. So keep that in mind. Overall, I think we're going to be okay for most of you, but it's that one location that gets the storm that pops up and develops that we'll have to watch, keeping our eye on the radar, because the heat and humidity, it's enough that once storms do develop, if we see any, they should be few and far between, but they're going to produce a lot of heavy rain in a short amount of time. Future Track keeps a few of those to our north and west for early morning. Part of that is that system I mentioned to our north and west that overall should stay in parts of Wisconsin and Michigan, but I do think that we could see a couple of spillover showers through the early part of Friday. Once we get into the afternoon, things overall are looking pretty good, but we could have a couple of those pop-ups. This actual new model run has backed off of that a bit. I still think Saturday is a better chance for showers and storms. I know that impacts your weekend and you don't want to hear that, but there's certainly going to be a chance that we'll see some scattered showers and storms both Saturday and the early part of Sunday. Maybe temperatures will cool down a bit for Sunday into Monday, but they do pop back up onto the 90s by Tuesday and into Wednesday.